benefit in being in a student-centered classroom is that it allows a wide variety of students to be successful. What I mean by this is that in all your other classes, they're largely lecture-based, so it takes a very certain type of student who can sit there, take notes, go home and memorize, which really isn't for everyone. And due to this learning style being individualized for students, they have that flexibility to be able to kind of change things around that fits their best learning style. So just being able to cover a wide variety of learning styles, I think, is one of the best benefits of a student-centered classroom.
I feel like one of the main benefits is that there's a lot less time of a teacher talking at you and a lot more time spent on your own, kind of reviewing the concepts on your own, so you get to solidify your own understanding by yourself instead of a teacher talking at you.
The benefits of student-centered learning is that when you're in school and you have a really focused mindset, that you can get stuff done with your friends and with partners in the class. And when you're at home, you can watch the videos and take notes when it's more of a laid-back setting. And it's really fun to get to interact with people and work on things together.
So the benefits of being in a student-centered classroom is that you have any time to go back to your notes and see the lecture. Like in my previous classes, sometimes I wished I could, I videotaped my teachers talking so I could review it for our test. And when it came to the midterms, it definitely was really helpful because I could see the whole lectures. My advice for next year's juniors is to be open to the student-centered classroom. At first, I definitely wasn't, but then at the end, I really fell in love with it and started to like it because I have any time I can go back and see the lectures, and it's really helpful.
I think it's really important to watch the videos and really comprehend what's going on, and especially to do some of the practice problems, because when you get into class and you're not exactly sure what's going on, it's kind of tough to catch back up.
Next year's students.
When Welty leaves you time by yourself, don't waste it. A lot of the benefit of student-centered learning is that you get to do things on your own, and when you waste your time, you're kind of taking away from your learning.
I would just say be open to change. I know you're used to that lecture style classroom for the other 6 periods of the day, but if you're open and willing to take a chance and take the opportunity to enjoy this difference in learning style, I'll think you'll be able to succeed. But if you're stuck on that fixed mindset of memorizing and repeating, then I think that you won't be able to succeed. So just be open and accept the change. From the experience. So for my PBL project, I kind of did a screencast, but instead of using explain everything, I used stop motion to kind of create the images and demonstrate my knowledge on a variety of topics within the concepts of waves. And from this experience, more so than any other unit or any other class, I was kind of forced to understand it. You can't just memorize it for a test like you may do in other class. You really have to show that you know what this concept means and what it's about, and you have to be able to demonstrate that through your project. So I feel that through the PBL, I was able to gain a greater understanding of what waves are.
So for my PBL, I built a bunch of wave models in Minecraft, and I kind of explained each one in a video. And then my main takeaway is that science can be creative, because I feel like for the most part, science is typically analytical and not creative. It's pretty strict, and there's usually one way of teaching things, but this taught me that there was another way of doing it.
For my PBL project, I did a Froggy children's book, and my book was called Froggy Learns About Sound Waves. And from this experience, I learned that physics can be creative, and I can go outside my bubble and try new things.
I really loved the Waves project because I was able to incorporate one of my favorite things, which is art, into my project, which was the concepts of waves. So I got to paint out a picture, and then I actually turned it into a board game. And I used a lot of the questions to relate back to the waves.